Hi there, Declan Davey here, freelance copywriter, and today we're going to be doing a quick website homepage review of Cerebration, and we're going to quickly read through a snippet of what the company does and who they are on their LinkedIn page, and then we're going to be checking out the site itself. I am going to be making some live edits and maybe highlighting text as I go, so if you want to move it up to a 1.25 speed, then by all means do so. So first up, the LinkedIn page, it says that Cerebration is a training and learning solutions provider, and our architects design in-person and digital learning interventions that have enduring benefits. We are dedicated to expanding thinking by equipping individuals with learning solutions that enable organizations to manage change, respond to new challenges, develop leadership, and so forth. So reading between the lines, it seems like this business helps to provide digital learning solutions for companies and help them to train their workers, perhaps remotely as well. Let's click the link and get into the site itself. So my first impression is positive. I really like the color scheme. The sort of purple and orange combination works excellently. The text is large and clear. We've got a nice image there, which seems relevant. And I certainly am not offended. I don't want to click away. I want to find out more and scroll down. But first up, let's take a look at this headline. So we've got harness your cognitive diversity for better results. Now, I don't work directly in this sector in digital learning. So the word cognitive, or rather the term cognitive diversity, to me, it doesn't mean much. I can infer what it kind of means, but it seems like one of those trendy terms that's kind of thrown in there. So I wonder if we could mix this up a bit. We could go for better training or better e-learning, smarter workers, bigger companies. Or we could go for smarter e-learning, smarter workers, smarter companies. Let's try that. Smarter e-learning, smarter workers, smarter companies. And don't worry, this is not a permanent change. Just seeing how it works. Obviously, we can change the text formatting because it looks a bit clunky there. Could perhaps reduce the text size. But I really like that. It's concise. It conveys that they provide e-learning and some of the benefits for the workers and the company. And then underneath it, the subheading, we've got Cerebration Limited is a training and learning solutions provider. Our architects design in-person and digital learning interventions that have enduring benefits. I think this is very good. I really like the use of architects. It has a bespoke feel to it, and it points out that they design in-person and digital learning interventions. I wonder with the current climate at the moment, obviously with coronavirus, whether the focus could be more on the digital side of things. So I think companies would be more likely to invest perhaps in digital. And let's see if this could be changed just to trim it down a bit without losing the impact. So again, we just use this inspect tool. And I wonder if we could write something like get digital training packages specifically designed for your company. Specifically designed for your company. It's a shame to lose the word architects. Maybe you could still include that. But I think it's just shorter and more to the point, conveying what at least what I would consider the key sort of unique selling point of this company is getting customized digital training. And perhaps puts the word specifically in a bold or italic text to just to emphasize it and bring it forward. Then we've got the learn more button, which I think is fine. You could make it a bit more specific if you wanted an immediate incentive for the reader. Something like get a free 20-minute consultation, or get a 10% discount code on your first customized training package, something like that. That's always an option. And then the image itself, we've got a smiling young chap looking at presumably his digital training, and he looks happy. It's relevant. I like it. It's bright, and I like the colors. The one thing I would consider changing is the background. We look like we're in a beach bar kind of setting, which I wonder if that's really realistic for most people. Perhaps something like a home office or a study, where the person looks comfortable and happy doing their training with a nice desk lamp or some artistic lighting. Something like that could work a bit better. Then we scroll down and we've got our vision and our mission. I really love the use of the white space. It's not too crowded. The graphics are really fantastic and stand out. So kudos for that. And let's see, our vision: every individual should be empowered by skills, knowledge, support, and training to take their place in a new thought revolution. I think it was fantastic up to new thought revolution. That sounds a bit hypey or again vague. I wonder if you could make that a bit more specific, or just cut that part out entirely. But otherwise, it's really good. And then our mission, it seems to reflect what is said in the LinkedIn about section. It all seems very relevant. I wonder if perhaps this list could be just shortened slightly if there's one or two that maybe aren't as essential, because it's quite a big chunk of text to read at once. Or you could split it into 2 paragraphs, either or. Continuing onwards, I can see that Cerebration has got a consistent color scheme. We've got the purple and orange that carry on through the page, which is a nice touch. And it says individualized solutions. I really like that headline. And then the most powerful solutions are self-generated through customized and bespoke learning experiences. Thumbs up. We utilize versatile and dynamic psychometric methodologies to bring the client's perspective to each engagement. We pride ourselves on high energy approaches to spark a cognitive revolution to advance team synergy, enabling new levels of achievement. Again, I think this is a bit vague and sort of including terminology that isn't too practical. So I get more into the nitty gritty of, not so much high energy approaches or cognitive revolution, but how can the company who's going to invest in you actually going to benefit. I really like this brain graphic here. It does increase in size when you hover over it, but it's not clickable as would be suggested. So I would have an internal link there to maybe a more detailed page going through what your individualized solutions are. And then we continue on. For over 30 years, 97% of Fortune 100 companies have used HBDI and whole brain thinking to improve productivity, innovation, integration, and inclusion. Really love this section. I love that there's social proof in the form of over 30 years and Fortune 100. We've got a specific number, 97%. The one thing that I'm a bit confused by is the HBDI and whole brain thinking, but that's because I don't work directly in this sector. And usefully anyway, straight underneath it, we've got a simple explanation of what whole brain thinking is, which is a proven system to understand and transform your thinking. It allows you to harness your team's thinking diversity for better results. Fantastic. And next up, 94% of employees would stay with a company longer if there was an investment in learning. Well, I certainly did not know that, so I find that a very interesting statistic. And it comes from a LinkedIn Workplace Learning Report in 2020. So this is up to date. It's very relevant. I really like that. No problems there at all. And finally, towards the bottom of the page, we've got our digital learning solutions are available on demand, anytime, any device, anywhere. Again, big thumbs up for me. I think this is brilliantly worded, and I would actually consider bumping this up the page because it is that strong. Maybe it could be included as the subheader or even the header. Then let's take a look at some of the footer sections. So we've got contact us, mailing list, and then we've got some social channels. Let's have a look at mailing list. Opens up a new page. That's a nice touch. Again, fantastic use of white space. It's kept simple. The one thing I would maybe consider changing is keep up to date with us. If they were a new web visitor, what might be going through their brain is, well, why should I care? Why do I want to keep up to date with you? Maybe getting to a more specific incentive again, something like get the latest updates on the most modern digital solutions or digital training solutions, or it could be again related to some kind of financial discount that they could get on their first training package if they sign up. So I think this is a great website homepage. There are a few things that could be added in. I think a section just introducing the team, who the team are, maybe the founders, their backgrounds and their skills. I think that would provide more authority that you could then link to a full about page. And also, I think a video would be a nice touch, just a short introductory video, maybe utilizing the same kind of style in these graphics, which I really, really like. And just having a minute-long video introducing the key benefit of what you want to offer to potential companies that could be interested in. So that ties up the homepage review for the team at Cerebration. I hope you found it helpful. Hopefully there's a few takeaway tips there that you might want to test out. And for any other businesses that are watching and maybe want a homepage review for your own business, then you can get in touch using the link below this video, and I'd be happy to help out as best I can. Obviously, this is a quick fire review. I'm not going to spend hours upon hours researching as a copywriter often would, but this is just an introductory service if you are interested. Otherwise, I wish you a fantastic day and take care. See you next time.